Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. We're back on some Cookie Run Kingdom for you guys today. And guess what? The update is officially live here in game. So this is everything you need to know that is officially dropped in this update. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so obviously the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is going to be the brand new cookie, right? Because why not? Absolutely brand new. And not only that, if you guys want to know an absolute secret, shh, you can't tell anybody, but Parfait is actually going to be breaking the meta, not only for PvP, but I also think for PvE, because we've done some testing, and I'm going to tell you right now, the secret nor the cat out of the bag is she out heals herb. So especially for early game players that have not built herb, definitely get in here and pull on a Parfait. Keeping that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a support class cookie, right? So not a direct healing cookie, but nevertheless, it's going to be a support class, and it's going to be placed in the back row of your team composition, so it will be competing with things like your healers or your additional supports. The other thing I want to talk about here is going to be the individual skill. So it basically says, grabs the microphone and belts her heart out, touched by the earnest and sincere song. All allies recover some HP and receive a buff that increases the defense of the cookies and also the resistance to debuffs. And then here in the individual percentages, we've got healing is scaled at 21.9% of attack every 1 second, over 7 seconds, in total for the duration. And then we've also got a 10% defense increase for 7 seconds. And then we've also got a 40% debuff resistance increase for 7 seconds. Now, again, 100%, you probably already know where I'm going with this, but because she offers basically additional things on top of the heals, not only is her heal pretty much outscaling herbs, again, a video coming very, very soon comparing the two different cookies and explaining why I think she is going to definitely heal herb and be a better choice for early game players. But nevertheless, you're also getting that additional defense buff, which is again is going to add to your overall survivability. And then when it comes to utilizing that debuff resistance, she is going to be a direct counter going up against something like Sea Fairy or those stun comps, because the stun actually counts as a debuff. Now, keep in mind that debuff resistance does not prevent the stun from happening on your cookies, but what it does do is it basically reduces the time that your cookies are stunned for, and thus allowing you to not be stunned hardly at all, utilizing the right, team composition, the toppings, and all of that jazz. So again, absolutely going to be breaking and shifting the meta. Now, officially jumping in here to the next thing, and that's going to be taking a look at the brand new epic treasure, and that epic treasure is going to be the Squeaky Flamingo tube. Again, I don't know how to say that first word, but nevertheless, basically, we do have some percentages here. So what you need to know is it increases the max HP of the two cookies with the highest max HP already by 27.3%, and then you can see here that the base value, it says maximum HP is going to be given by 27.3%. We did get a promotion on that, so that might be skewed a little bit, but nevertheless, you can see here at level 2 it is going to be that 27.3%. Again, in my opinion, I'm not exactly sure how viable this treasure is going to be with the meta team compositions as of right now, but just nevertheless, it's definitely a welcome treasure, and it hopefully adds a little bit of versatility when it comes to building out team compositions, because now you can actually focus on a more defensive team, utilizing max HP. Alrighty, so now officially jumping in here to the next thing that is brand new with this update, and that's going to bring us to the guild boss battle. And we talked a little bit about this over in the sneak peek video, but they have officially added it. This big giant blue practice button here should be your life support, my friend. You should be getting in here, testing out different team compositions, utilizing the best cookies you have on your team, testing out different types of treasures, just a world of different things that you can be doing via this practice button. And not only that, I'm assuming most top tier guilds are going to be utilizing this feature a ton, because it just allows them to do a lot more testing and then pretty much probably deliver more of that content to us as a community in general. Not only that, myself included, this helps out a lot with testing out individual compositions and then just seeing what your maximum damage output is with the cookies that you have at your disposal via your account progression. So definitely a welcome feature here. Nothing too much to note. Basically, it functions exactly the same way as the guild boss battle. Whatever the guild boss current level is, as you can see here on the right hand side, it's going to be mirrored in the practice mode. And then not only that, like I said, it just doesn't count towards your 3 runs per day, and then hopefully allows you to prevent making some of the mistakes that you made beforehand and scoring a lot lower. So again, take advantage of this. Absolutely a welcome feature. Thank you very much, Dev Sisters, for officially putting this in the game. It's been far too long without it. Alrighty, so officially jumping in here and taking a look at the next thing we've got, and that's going to be the 17 new laboratory technologies, man. So again, don't mind me. I've been slacking here on my laboratories. We're going to skip through. But nevertheless, it's officially unlocking level 8 on the laboratory, all right? So we did get some for Kingdom and we got some for Cookies, as we always do. But level 8, pretty much for the Kingdom side of things, you're going to get additional storage space. You're going to get the faster balloon expedition. You're then going to unlock, the additional, crafting speed or upgrade speed, if you will, for your sugar gnomes. But the one that I'm most excited for here for the Kingdom is going to be two things. One is going to be the jewelry salon faster production, man. If you don't know, it takes forever, absolutely forever, to craft jewelry from the jewelry salon, like those rings. So again, definitely a welcome one here, because it's going to just hopefully increase the overall, production time, or speed up the production time, if you will, to allow us to produce more in a shorter time period. But the one that really hits it home is going to be the additional cookie house faster production level 2, which again is just going to allow your cookie houses to produce more experience at a faster rate. So definitely get in here and take advantage of this one. Absolutely welcomed. And then we also do get a sneak peek for what level 9 is going to bring when that update officially drops, and sometime in the future, I believe like 4 weeks from now, basically, we should get another upgrade for the overall laboratory, or that's what they've been keeping up with. But that's going to be level 9, and that's going to be faster train trading time. So when you send your train away, the time it takes for your train to come back, basically, and deliver your goods. Now for level 8, when it comes to the overall cookies, nothing too crazy here or spectacular in my personal opinion. You're just going to get some additional stamina jellies, so your overall, max number that you can hold to do content in the game is going to be increasing. Again, nothing too crazy. Your topping cost is going to be reduced a little bit. Now again, keep in mind it's going to cost you less gold, and it's going to cost you less topping pieces, which again, if you're at that stage in the game, mid-maxing your toppings and really trying to, faggle around all of your individual like substats, then it might not be a bad one for you to pick up. I mean, you got to pick it up anyways, at least level 1, to unlock these additional ones. But the next one up for all of your cookie classes in the game, they are going to be getting the defense bonus level 2. So again, just adding to your overall survivability. And then last but not least, the one that I'm again the most excited for when it comes to the cookie aspect of the brand new technologies, and that's going to be the sneak peek for level 9. Check this out, crit damage bonus. That's right, we're officially getting a bonus via a technology in the laboratory for crit damage for your cookies overall. So again, super excited about that one. We probably will see that one in about another 4 weeks. Alrighty, so now officially jumping in here to the final section of the video that I've got for the update that you can expect. Again, keep in mind that these notes are, pretty lengthy and long. We're not going to cover every little like bug and small glitch fix and, little quality of life stuff. Even though it is awesome quality of life stuff, I highly recommend you guys getting in here as always and reading this stuff through yourself, so you know exactly what's in here. But for this video, I just wanted to do a highlight on the things that I found most important, or at least things that you guys care about the most as a community. So this one up that we've got here is going to be at Cookie Castle level 13. You can officially now buy a second toy store, so you can buy another toy store at Cookie Castle level 13 to just help overall with your production. Again, a very welcome change. Not only that, the next thing that I got here for you is going to be some balancing, man. They've actually officially added balancing in the game, which I don't think we've ever seen any balancing. You guys can let me know down below in the comment section if they have done balancing before, but this has been my first time actually reading some of the balancing, and that's going to be happening on sparkling cookies. So check this out. So it basically says change sparkling cookies skill as follows. Before, sparkling was doing a 15% crit percent increase for 7 seconds. Now they've officially buffed him to be doing a 25% crit increase for 7 seconds. Now, in my opinion, that's actually a quite significant increase, man. That's like what, an additional 10% increase to crit. I mean, it's pretty much turning into like the scythe at this point. I mean, if you don't have the scythe, then you could probably use, sparkling. And then not only that, I mean, it does kind of add to a early game free-to-play account. If you happen to get sparkling and you don't have any other healer, then that kind of makes sparkling even better now, because not only are you getting the heals, you're also getting the additional crit percent, which then potentially can allow your cookies to do additional, damage overall. So again, a welcome change here, but like I said, most people aren't utilizing sparkling, especially not mid and late game, but nevertheless, you'll love to see a buff, and you'll love to see that the Dev Sisters are paying attention and, modifying and buffing some of these cookies. Alright, and then now taking a look at the final thing that we've got for the update that I think is absolutely bonkers, man, and that's gonna be taking a look at the shop. Now, typically we don't review packs or anything like that in our update videos, but check this out. They've added a new section called Kingdom Support, And the very first one is going to be a lumber mill package. We've got jelly bean greenhouse package, the sugar works jar package. Now keep in mind, these other ones do cost money. The only one that is going to be free, or I guess I should say, not say free, it does cost you 1,200 crystals, but 1,200 crystals is very easy to come by. And not only that, it's technically an in-game currency, so it is a free-to-play, option for you to buy. But nevertheless, that's the only one that you can actually get for free. But check this out, dude. Look what these actually do. So it's basically turns a production building, not a production building, and adds a production building to your overall layout on your kingdom, but it is a passive generation of a single type of currency, very similar to what you would get out of a landmark. But to give you guys an example here, we've got a lumber mill. This lumber mill will auto produce 144, logs every 8 hours, dude. That's absolutely insane for a measly 1,200 crystals. I definitely think it's worth it in my personal opinion, because, you get tired of constantly going in there and having to, make wood, and everything costs wood at the higher tier you get up, everything costs more wood in order to make more things. So I definitely think it's worth picking up for 1,200 crystals. You can't even pull a 10 pull off with 1,200 crystals. So and it's cheaper than most of the landmarks that are currently available. So I definitely think it's worth it. It just adds to your overall passive, your resource grind. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much everything you need to know in my personal opinion. That's the most important, or what you can expect in the game for the overall update. Like I said, keep in mind that there is going to be a megaton of quality of life stuff, things like, upgrading your toppings, breaking down your toppings, some new decorations, some modifications to the overall arena tier rewards, basically. So as you climb rewards or climb additional tiers, you basically get additional rewards compared to what you did before. But again, a lot of that stuff is just small and minute things, but I still recommend getting in here and reading it for yourself so you know exactly what to expect out of those little tiny things. And again, I'm just super excited for the update. I'm really excited for Parfait Cookie. I think Parfait has the ability to break the meta and will break the meta, especially for PvP. And then we're still currently testing her right now in the PvE aspect. But I will tell you, like I said already, the little sneak peek is she's already outshining Herb when it comes to the overall individual heals. And then not only that, she provides, the defense increase, and then also the debuff resistance increase for your entire team. So definitely very, very useful. You guys let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are on this brand new update. Are you excited as much as I am? Did you get a chance to pull on the brand new cookie and happen to get her or not? And then last but not least, as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.